The murder and child abuse case against a Norton Shores mother is moving forward.
A judge today ordered Shanda Vander Ark to stand trial in the death of her 15-year-old son, Timothy Ferguson. News 8's David Horak has the details tonight from the newsroom. David?
Well, Sue and Brian, the district judge presiding over the case heard testimony from two detectives who handled the investigation, the county medical examiner who performed the autopsy, and Vander Ark's other son, who too is charged in connection to Timothy's death.
You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, sir.
While facing first-degree child abuse himself, Paul Ferguson took the stand today in a hearing for his mother, Shanda Vander Ark, who is also charged with murder in the death of her son, 15-year-old Timothy Ferguson. The two are accused of torturing and starving Timothy to death. In the week leading up to his death, Paul testified that he noticed his brother looking thinner.
I took pictures of it and sent them to her and told her that I wouldn't say that I said to stop, but I was trying to hint at it.
To stop what?
To stop feeding him so horribly, give him something nutritional, give him what he needed. He didn't deserve this.
Timothy, who Paul said was autistic with motor and speech impairment, weighed just 69 pounds at the time of his death. Investigators added he was fed rice or pieces of bread laced with hot sauce. On the stand, detectives read aloud the text messages exchanged between Paul and his mother, including this one.
He told me a week and a half ago that he wanted to be thin to make me feel bad for punishing him. You don't get to grump at him for that, though. I already lit into him plenty for it.
Investigators say the two also punished Timothy by routinely giving him cold baths or cold water splashes and refusing to let him sleep.
Defendant, he just laid down again. Mr. Ferguson, okay. Defendant, please go get him up. Defendant, feel free to dump some cold water on him. Defendant, and even if he sits up right before you get there or as you get there, I honestly don't care if you get a little rough with him.
According to her, the incoherence was fake.
And what do you mean by the incoherence?
He was incapable of moving, incapable of responding. He wasn't speaking or anything.
Defendant, okay, let me rephrase that question then. Do you honestly believe we should be worried? Mr. Ferguson, IDK, which I understand to believe, I don't know. I'm just tired of him being such a nuisance.
Detectives testified they found an Amazon Prime box and a blue tarp in the closet underneath a staircase, which was later determined to be Timothy's bedroom.
The first photograph here is a lock on the freezer.
Investigators also discovered an alarm on the closet's door, two-way surveillance cameras placed throughout the home, and locks placed on the refrigerator and all freezers.
And what was the purpose of the locks?
It was to keep Timothy from attempting to steal food that was going to be used for actual meals.
And Paul testified that he made a plea deal to plead guilty to the child abuse charge in exchange for his testimony and a prison sentence reduced to 6 to 8 years. The presiding judge did decide to send this case to trial.